Okay, so yeah, Natalie and I have gotten to know each other a little bit better because we are both part of the Active Self Protection Instructor Certification Program. We're in cohort 6, and so
Mhm.
that's how we've gotten to know each other. And Natalie, what so far? And we're not real deep in the weeds just yet, but we did have an in person in South Dakota recently. Can you just say, maybe one or two things that you've most learned about yourself or learned in general about coaching that you've gotten from the program so far?
Right, yeah. So it really wasn't what I was expecting it to be. I was kind of expecting, it's a 6-month long instructor development class. And so
Hmm.
I thought it was going to be more like, here's what you should put in your curriculum. Here's the quickest way to teach problem students. Like I didn't know what it was going to be.
Hmm.
Um, and I think my mom and dad almost kind of kept it from me what it would be
Hmm.
to
That's
surprise
probably
me.
good.
And yeah,
Yeah.
probably good. And it has actually become like, oh my gosh, my favorite class so far. And I've taken classes from so many, dozens of instructors. And between Carrie Dudenhofer and Chris Bean, wow, I am
Yeah.
learning a lot. They are teaching me that all instructors are different and all students are different, and you really need to meet the student where they're at.
Mhm.
um, they're helping me understand why my brain works the way it does and how I can use that to my advantage to help my students work through stuff better in their brains. It's all about how people my family's distracted me in the
I
comments.
know, the comments, there are just so many.
um but I'm sorry, what was I saying?
What you're learning.
Completely lost it, mom. Okay, yeah, learning. So, yeah, I'm learning a lot. I'm learning about just how our brains work, and how our brains can work in relation to other people's brains, and how we are perceived from other people. We actually got paired up a few times, which was nice, and got to work one
Yeah.
on one a little bit. Yeah, just a lot of good character growth with this program. I'm learning a
Yeah,
lot.
totally. Yeah, and I'm learning a ton about myself, and I'm learning that and tell me if you learned this too, 'cause that's why I'm sharing it, 'cause I'm like, "Well, maybe,
Hmm.
I don't know." But, I'm learning a lot about the way that I'm perceived by other people isn't how I realized I was being perceived. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
and I think that that happens a lot, and because we look at ourselves differently than other people look at us a lot of the time, and not in a bad way necessarily, just different. And so I think some of the exercises that we did were really advantageous to just know, because I don't know anywhere else where you get that kind of feedback, honestly. So
right.
I
Yeah,
think that's been good.
yeah, and yeah, it's been really nice for me. I really struggle with imposter syndrome, and I bet all of us typically do. um,
Hmm.
but it's been really, really nice having Chris Bean and Carrie Dudenhofer running this program because
Yeah.
they've actually been two of my role models well before cohort started. Um,
Hmm.
Chris Bean was the one that taught me that I can do a sub-second draw. And he
Hmm.
helped me understand my brain a little bit more, and equipping me with all the confidence that I need to not be as nervous about shooting, because I used to be more nervous about shooting and more worried that something was going to go wrong. And Chris Bean
Hmm.
kind of helped walk through a few of those struggles with me, and so he has been a great role model for that reason. And then Carrie Dudenhofer. Oh my gosh. If you guys don't know Carrie, you have to go take a class with her. She is teaching me that I can be the best coach that I can be. She's showing me that somebody even as silly as I am could be an instructor, and it makes me so happy.
Yeah.
Carrie just is the light of my life.
Yeah, and they all bring something so different, so unique to the table, and they actually encourage that in us too, which I think is just so cool.
Yeah.